Have you been to physical therapy or a chiropractor and didn't like the results you got? You're not alone. About 50% of patients report the same dissatisfaction. Look, information is everywhere, and if you're in pain, you don't have time to mess around. You need real, accurate information so that you can choose one path that will lead to healing if it's possible, and not just to figuring out how to deal with it. Look, anything with no head is dead. You need a leader. And anything with more than one head is a monster. Trying to go down two paths at the same time is a waste of time. In this video, I'm going to tell you why listening to me is not a waste of time. Reason 1. Getting people out of muscle and joint pain is personal to me. I was a kid from a broken home. My father worked on Broadway and he never broke character, even when I went to visit him that 1 week a year between Christmas and New Year's. So I didn't really know him. I only knew the characters that he played. My mother was on drugs and was violent. Thankfully, when I lived here in Richmond with my mother, she was in the apartments across the street from the Tuckahoe YMCA. They gave me a scholarship for membership, and it gave me a place to go. I played a lot of basketball and swam and played any other sport that the YMCA would let me play. When I was 12, they allowed me to start going into the weight room, but only after I went through this orientation class on how not to hurt yourself and sue us. Well, back then, they wouldn't allow you to do free weights until you were 16, so I did the cable pulley machines. Next to each of those machines was a little diagram of the muscles that the machine was targeting. And I was fascinated. A couple of years later, at 14, I got my work permit and I started working in the weight room. That was my first job, cleaning the machines after they were done using them and giving people a spot when they were lifting heavy. In the fall of 1993, I broke 2 bones in my back playing football. 2 things about that. 1, it was not football's fault. Because of an injury to another player, I was put in a position I never played before and I did it wrong. 2, thankfully, I wasn't paralyzed. I walked off the field. I just couldn't straighten up. Well, surgery wasn't an option, and I was sent to do physical therapy with a chiropractor. After about 8 months, I was able to walk and run and stand up straight. And now I wanted to be a physical therapist so that I could help people the way I was helped. While I was at VCU for undergrad, I had an experience that made me move away from physical therapy, and in 2002, I took a 6-month break from VCU and became a massage therapist. I was a massage therapist for 10 years, and during that time, I worked with both the original Richmond Renegades and the Richmond Kickers for a season each. During my season with the Kickers, a doctor suggested that I go to chiropractic school and get my doctorate, and I did. In 2012, I became Dr. Joseph Capri, DC. Doctor of Chiropractic. Reason number 2 that listening to me is not a waste of time, I've been helping people get out of pain for over 20 years. I started Pain-Free RVA to offer fast and effective pain relief without drugs or surgery using the best mix of chiropractic, massage, and physical therapy. Reason number 3, I get results. I've been spending my time since becoming a doctor searching for the best, most effective way to get people out of muscle and joint pain as quickly as possible and to help them stay that way. I'm so good at it that I've earned the nickname the painkiller. I get 88% of my patients out of muscle and joint pain in 3 visits with my advanced pain protocol. So, why should you listen to me? Because if you do what I say, this painkiller doesn't need refills. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, please like this video and subscribe. Then hit the notification bell so that they let you know when we post new videos. And if you're interested in working with me, the first step is scheduling your pain-free planning session over at painfreerva.com. If you're in pain, get it to go away at Pain-Free RVA.